Welcome back to Tower of God, regulars. So, in the last video, we finally broke through the first defensive wall, and in the process recruited quite a few people, surprisingly enough. Not only did Calavan change sides because, well, the whole thing with his followers and the flagship, but we, as you can see here, we also got Doan, well, because of the whole thing with the flagship. And not only Calvan, but also Chanhi. Kachar was always on Bum's side, but also the sniper lady that tried to kill Evankil. I actually went back and looked up her name now that she, well, survived the battle. Lopobial Fav. Oh, I don't know how to spell her name. And yeah, we are now starting the assault on the second wall. Oh, and also, of course, there are even more reinforcements from the Needle. One of them, most importantly, of course, being Sophia Tan, another Fug Elder, and the test administrator uh, from the test floor that we started the second season on. Not Among Us. Us. Shit. Nice start, Rohal. Augustus. And Love, his, well, underling. So yeah, we got an impressive lineup, but well, the Fuchs forces and particularly the Lopobia family has a rather impressive looking lineup to answer it as well. And now that Yasacha is personally involved, he wanted to, well, basically assign the pairings for this battle in a nice and orderly manner. Just because this is a war doesn't mean we have to be like unorderly about it. So it looks like this is going to turn into one of the another one of these test games with overly complicated rules. So, well, we'll see. Let's see how it continues. So yeah, that's the lineup. Not complete, of course. Especially Yasracha. And there's Love. And it is a neat little touch that this guy apparently has a floating chair to float on. Just floating in the air would be... that wouldn't be stylish enough. And I really like her design for, well, obvious reasons. Seeing a regular. This is my first time seeing a regular aside from Lord Jahad or the family leaders. Doesn't look all that different from us. I would have never guessed he's an irregular if no one told me. As the host of this game, I look forward to playing with such impressive players. Game? But before we start the game, I have to apologize for something. I didn't think we would end up facing each other as enemies like this former Army Corps Commander Calavan. I apologize on behalf of the army. I had no idea Liberec was up to something like this. We in the 5th Army Corps have no grudge against you, no, so we'd rather not fight. That's a pretty smart decision, actually. If you agree to participate in the game that I've prepared, I'll give you a chance to meet Army Corps Commander Liberec. What do you say? If you refuse, you have no choice but to fight you, but so I hope you'll agree to take part. So you'll let me meet Army Corps Commander Liberec if I just participate in your little game? That's right. I'd like to just let you meet him, but I work for the army, so you can understand my situation. Alright, in that case, I'll gladly take part in your game. But if you break your promise, he will have another one on his revenge list. I'll do everything I can to destroy you and the 5th Army Corps. Alright, don't worry, I'll make sure that won't be necessary. It looks like things have calmed down a bit on Calavan's end, but I still don't see the person who should have shown up first. Baylord Yama. Yeah, what are the Baylord brothers doing? Damn it, I can't leave. Holding back on purpose to not fall under the control again. A second defensive war. Part 3. Yeah, I know you're eager to go, but just wait a bit longer. I assume that's cool. Let's wait and see what Yasacha's game is before you leave. Fine. It's so hard to calm down. I've never been so anxious in my life. Yama's patience is reaching its limit. He looks like he might jump out any minute now. There's only so much a regular like me can do to stop him. Yeah. Would you mind asking Yasacha what kind of game he has in mind? Sure. Excuse me? You say you want to play a game, right? What kind of game do you have in mind? A game that will allow you to get what you want if you're willing to suffer just a little bit. Are you interested? Yeah, this is going to be overly complicated, isn't it? I'm not sure. I need more details than that. You're more cautious than I thought, but you're going to have to play anyway. Bring it out! Is this a slide? What? So is this going to sort of be a repeat of the uh what was it called again? Where they are going down that spiral in the yeah, you know what I mean. In that train, this one train game. I would ask why they did have something like that prepared, but well, I guess as a testing ground. Are they doing tests in the nests? Probably unlikely though. So why exactly did I have something like that prepared? It's huge. What the heck is that thing? This is where we're playing our game. It's called the Cat Tower. Okay. Now you're going to play a game in a tower and on several floating fields. The two areas are completely different but synced with each other, and you go between the two as you complete the game. You'll be divided between two areas, but you'll try to help or hinder each other as part of the game. Just so you know, some canines are trapped in the cat tower. If you refuse to play the game, they'll all die. Of course, hostages. Although they won't all survive even if you agree to play the game, of course. That son of a... I should have known. Still, it's better to save a few than to let them all die, right? So what do you say? If you don't feel like playing my game, we can just have a normal fight. It's just that you lose all the canines in the tower. Oh, who is intervening there? Evankel? Or is Yama uh, suddenly coming out? Don't try with your cheap little tricks with me. Doesn't look like either of them. Yeah, okay, it's Yama. This isn't a game. There you are. Tried to wait, but I couldn't stand it anymore. Yama, you're holding people hostage and you call yourself an army corps commander? Should be ashamed of yourself. Get out here right now so I can fight you. If I win, you'll let the executives go. Yama, you're sure confident for someone who was hiding from me. Shut up, I was only hiding because you're such a sneaky bastard. Not afraid of you. Get out here right now, I'm going to settle this once and for all. You're kidding, right? Why would I just go ahead and fight you? What? I'm trying to change the dynamic a bit with those canine hostages. Fighting you now wouldn't help turn the tables in our favor at all, so why would I do that? Weren't you aware of that when you challenged me? Just look around, Yama. This war won't end simply by rescuing those canines. That boy here came to rescue his master, and former Army Corps Commander Caliban is here to get revenge on the current commander of the 4th Army Corps. Yama, you may have come here to avenge the canines, but achieving your own personal revenge won't bring this war to an end. Now, to everyone who is listening, think carefully about this. This game may be dangerous, but it will take you to wherever you want to go. Sophia still staying in the background. It would be ridiculous to throw away a chance like that just to fight me right now. It's up to you all. Will you play the game and go where you want to go? Or will you let all those hostages die just to fight the 5th Army Corps? No. Her. Let's do it. We said we can rescue hostages and go wherever we want. I think we should do it. Uncle, what are you doing? Yeah, with Le Havre in tow. What's gone into Lady Emenkel all of a sudden? Yeah, what did she tell her about that mystery in the nest? Hey, Kitty, you said this game will let us go anywhere we want, right? That's right, the Cat Tower is an arena, officially certified by the administrator. I wouldn't lie about it. Okay, so kinda a testing ground. Can I go somewhere even if I don't know the exact location? Yeah, you can. You can even go somewhere I don't know about. The administrator is the one sending you there, not me. Why? Where do you want to go? Somewhere in the nest. The Valve here behind me doesn't know the exact location, but she says she knows for sure it exists. I'd rather not say anything about it. If I can get there with just that little bit of information and my own willpower, I'll play your game. Great! I'm not sure where you're going, but if you play the game, I'm sure you can get there. Okay, then I'm in. What's Evankel doing all of a sudden? She never said a word about any of that to us. Do you have any idea where she might want to go, Valion? I'm not sure. I'm a guide, not a mind reader. She must have heard something from the sniper, Lefaf. Ah, shit. I didn't need to look her up. What if that's what she's decided, then we'll have no choice but to play the game. That guy Yasacha, the commander of the 5th Army Corps, is a lot more clever than I thought. Yeah, the game has to be some massive advantage for them, otherwise they wouldn't propose it. Why don't why don't you all just agree to play the game? We don't really have any other options right now anyway. That's true. Although I'd really like to tear off his head right now. I don't care what we do as long as I can get to Army Corps Commander Liberick. Alright then, what do you say? That's for still Yamato. Yes, Archer wouldn't call him a Rugrat. Alright then, what do you say, Rugrat? If you're all playing, then I'll play too. Love doesn't seem to be sure. Neither does Kun. I'm not sure I like this. Feels like we're playing right into his hands. Yeah, this has to be a trap. Maybe a somewhat fair trap, but... Let us play too! Hey, it's too dangerous! She's so obsessed with success. Wait, what were their names? Mamo and Sola. Alright, we've decided. Yes, Archer, we accept your proposal. We'll play the game. Oh, shout. I misread that. It's pout for a second. Great, go ahead and start the game. Yes, sir. So, how does that work exactly? Hmm. Whoever is going to play, please get on the platforms in front of you. The one on the left is for those starting on the field. This is for the team captains who have somewhere they would like to go. Up to 4 people may go. The platform on the right is for the cat tower. For those of you who wish to support the team captains and rescue the hostages in the cat tower, should go get on this platform. And the platform at the very back is for one floating ship and its personnel. I'll give you a moment where you do decide where you would like to go. Okay, let me reread this, because these tricking rules are always overly complicated as I keep repeating. Okay, sure. So what's the point of the floating ship? Yama's floating ship. Uh, who's it? Oh, shit, Shibisu. It's a miracle we managed to get past the first defensive wall without too much damage, but I didn't see this game coming. Who's going where? Well, we basically know who the 4 team captains are. They are the reason why we came all this way after all. Though Evankel kind of surprised me. Oh, we couldn't change their minds even if we wanted to. They'll just do whatever they want anyway. There's no chance that high rankers would ever listen to us. But still, wouldn't it be better to change things up to be a bit more unpredictable? Sure, the high rankers will all want to be captains, but honestly, Bum doesn't really have to be a captain, does he? Mm, good point. But we don't know yet what the captains even have to do with the tower. Don't be ridiculous, Kun. Bum may be the weakest of the 4, but he's certainly the most stubborn. He'll do whatever it takes to rescue his master himself. He was sometimes persuaded to go against his instincts, but I don't feel like, but I don't like that it feels like you're doing exactly what the enemy expected. Yeah, Bam isn't the only student of Jinsunha. There's Karaka too. Besides, yeah, as Raja said, they can go back and forth between the 2 areas. So it might be better for Bam to not be a captain, so that he can stay off the enemy's radar. Kun, I know what you're thinking. What would that be? Let's be honest, you're just afraid of putting Bum in danger. You may think that this is what's best for Bum, but there's absolutely no chance that Bum will do that. That's why I think we should try to get Karaka to be a captain instead. But no. Oh, that's Rock suddenly coming in with a drop kick. Stop dragging this story out, you goddamn cat! What are you doing, alligator? Rockworthy is a guardian of the story. Don't you know the trends nowadays? People don't want to be bored with all those delays. Have you lost your sense of plot after that long break? What break? I haven't changed one bit. It's almost a sickness with you. Arjun? I understand you want to protect your friend, but this is Bum's choice. Bum would feel like he let all those victims down if he isn't captain. Didn't you come here with him because you respect his opinion, Kun? Ah. But he cannot help but to be constantly scheming. If Bum backs down here, the army will lose its momentum. That wouldn't help Bum. I know. A few minutes later. We'll see you later. Keep our retreat clear for us until we get back. Don't worry, Lord Yama. It would be against the rules if they bother us while the game is in progress, so they won't give us any trouble. And even if they do, Sophia's lighthouse will protect the area around the warp device. And there are canine wires inside the needle. Hmm. Even if they try to attack, we can certainly hold them off until you all get back. If we've got your back, so just relax and focus on the game. Calavan, if you're going after Librick, I'm coming with you too. I don't particularly like fighting, but I can't forgive that jerk. Fine, just don't get in my way. Yeah. Worry about yourself. Lord Augustus, would it be okay if I take part in the game too? Love, I don't really see any reason for you to participate. Wouldn't it be better if you stay behind and guard the rear with me? If regulars are going, as a ranker, I don't want to back away from a fight. I want to fight too. Alright, then as long as you don't want to regret it. But you'd better fight your absolute hardest. I will. We'll go with the we'll go with the people running the floating ship. I'm not sure what kind of game this is or what our role in it will be. But I think it would be best if I stay in the floating ship just in case. Sure, be careful. Is that snake guy trying to keep an eye on me? Why is he taking the risk of participating in such a dangerous game? I can't figure him out. Yeah, we still don't even know who their boss is. Or what their whole point is. Like their plan point. Just to make sure you won't bother the people in the floating ship no matter what happens in the game, right? Don't worry, this game has fair rules approved by the administrator. If I break the rules, I'll be kicked out of here immediately. The, partic the participants have finished boarding the platforms. I'll now set up the map and request permission to start the game from the administrator. Okay, so we have the 4 captains, the people who participate with the tower, and the floating ship. So far, so good. Ding! The administrator has given his consent and start moving the platforms. If you fall off while the platform is moving, you'll be automatically disqualified, so I advise you to remain still. So on the other platform we have Rake and Kun. Not only them, but I think it's starting. Let's get going. Yeah, but what is the opposing role here? Huh? I see something. Welcome, participants. This is how you'll be playing the game. It looks a bit like a tactical RPG setup. With all these fields. It's called the cat map. Oh, it's a face, okay. A cat? I don't like the look of that. And there's obviously Doom. Well, we'll see who else is involved in the cat tower. What kind of game is this? The game you'll be playing here is called Gakjadosaeng. Something white? Uh, nah, My Chinese is failing me. As you can see, Gakjadosaeng. That the name means that each of you will have your own separate fights in your respective parts of the map in order to reach your destination. When the game begins, the field in front of you will split up and be rearranged in 4 shapes. Okay. So it is basically a turning it into a tactical map. Each of the 4 maps has its own size and route. You 4 captains will start the game on those 4 fields and try to reach your destination. Question, Yasuacha said that the participants in the cat tower can also come to the field. How does that work? They can come here as part of a separate game in the cat tower. The game will be explained in greater detail in the cat tower. And that's not Yasuacha. Oh, that isn't Yasuacha explaining rules. Okay. And as Lord Yasuacha mentioned, the canine hostages are trapped in the cat tower. The helpers in the cat tower can set the hostages free independently from the game. Okay. Any hostages you fail to rescue by the end of the game will be trapped in the cat tower forever. What? Hey, what are you talking about? The game and rescuing the hostages are 2 separate things. Oh, it is separate. They're really trying to take advantage of those hostages. For your information, the game on the field is a turn-based game. Okay, it is a tactical RPG. You have 10 minutes for each turn, and the total number of turns is limited to 20 per map. Okay. Just so you know, if participant Bum fails to reach his destination within 20 turns, the teleport will be blocked and Jin Sung-ha will be trapped in a giant floating stone. What? In 20 turns? My master will be trapped in a suspendium? What happens to my master if I use up all my turns and win? If you reach your destination, the teleport will be delayed and you will have a chance to rescue Jin Sung-ha, so don't worry. What? You mean you won't let Jin Sung-ha go even if you finish the game? That's right, this game merely lets you go wherever you want. You'll have to rely on your own abilities to get anything beyond that. Yeah, otherwise, is Shibisu also one of the cat tower people? Oh, that's risky. And also Namo and Sola. I'm trying to remember the names. This game allows you to reach a destination of your choice. It's up to you to obtain whatever it is that you want when you get there. Doesn't look like there are any more questions. I get the map ready and start the game. They haven't explained what they even do on their turns. I guess we'll see. Or what happens in the cat tower. First, I move the helpers to the cat tower. Be careful, Mom. We'll do whatever we can to get to the field, so see you there. Okay. Be careful, everyone. Don't get hurt. Mom. I now rearrange the map into 4 shapes. I wonder how well you can even see the map when you're standing on it. Like, you probably won't have a top-down side. Look on it. The rearrangement is complete. I'll send out the captains now. Field. The captains have reached the field. So far, so good. Soon, the game will begin. Near the defensive wall. the new 4th Army Corps flagship Raven. Not quite as impressive as the Centipede, but nice design, I guess. A game, huh? I get the feeling Army Corps Commander Gasacha is just wasting time. Oh well, we're going to win anyway. We'll just play along until then. You all had better get ready to join in on the game too. You're the division commanders of the new 4th Army Corps after all. Yes, sir. What the hell is he even? Hmm. Princess, the game is ready and the participants are on the field. Please send me the participants chosen to take part in the game. Okay, so they are also choosing participants to serve as their opponents. Gakjadosaeng, Qatar. Not sure where he got this idea. But Army Corps Commander Yasocha sure knows how to make things interesting. I like it. Have fun, little brother. Oh. Like literal family? Activate the timer on the teleport device. Set the limit to 10 minutes after 20 turns. If the timer runs out, that's some impressive snake. You did see it in the flashback of the grove. But how strong is it anyway? And who's the snake commander of the Lopobia family? Did they show him? Them? Hmm. Yeah, they probably have, but I don't quite remember. Jinsung Ha will be sealed in the suspendium. Nice to see that Sio got some assistance. And dimensional bamboo shoot? That's some name. Princess, the game is ready and the participants are on the field. Please send me the participants chosen to take part in the game. Gakjadosaeng, Qatar. I'm not sure where he got this idea. But Army Commander Yasocha sure knows how to make things interesting. I like it. Have fun, little brother. Activate the timer on the teleport device. Set the limit to 10 minutes after 20 turns. The timer runs out. Jinsung Ha will be sealed in the suspendium. Gakjadosaeng, Part 1. So whose path? Oh, that's Yama's path. They have cages on every field. Like, does he have to fight an encounter on each field, or what is that? Also, Evanka still can't get over how muscular she is now. While Calavan has some sort of portal. Yeah. And Bam has a wide open map, apparently. Is this my map? If you like, I can tell you about your map. Would you like me to? Yes, sure. Okay. This map is called Two Choices. What's unique about this map is that it's divided into two main routes. The route shown in red is the jumping route, the blue route is the safe route. So far, so good. But it's only a very small shortcut, it looks like. wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, either way, these are way more than 20 fields. So I hope we can't just cross one field per turn. The safe route allows you to reach your destination while traveling more or less in a straight line, while the jumping route has a jumping stand that allows you to skip ahead to your destination. The jumping stand is right next to your destination, so it allows you to get there more quickly. So it's not just that shortcut. Oh, or maybe he's starting here and he just has to arrive there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course, we saw that he's on a big wide open field, so he's probably starting here, and he will be able to take that shortcut. So that's the goal. But you'll have to fight a map boss in a special prison on the same field as the jumping stand. And that that portal thing is the goal, while these are encounters apparently. Prisons refer to cube-shaped prisons with enemies in them. When participants pass through a field with a prison on it, they can choose whether or not to fight the enemies. In special prisons, however, you must fight the enemies, and the battle on the special field continues indefinitely, regardless of the number of turns. Plus, the enemies in special prisons are very strong. Okay. This map has a limit of 20 turns, so if you don't reach your destination in 20 turns, you fail the game and you lose the chance to rescue your master. And if they don't need to fight the prisons, why would they? The game is starting soon, do you understand? Yes. Yeah, why would they fight the enemies when they don't have to? Attention all participants on the field. The first turn is now beginning. First turn has begun. You may now begin moving, participants. Okay, these prisons are very large. Oh, wait, they can't. Probably because they can't get around it. Like Bam, of course, can on his open field here. For your information, the cat next to you will help you get around the field. Nice to meet you. Just tell the cat what direction you want to go in and move and how many squares. However, if there is a prison on the route that you choose, you will stop at the prison and you have to eliminate all of the enemies in the prison within 10 minutes in order to begin moving right away on your next turn. Okay. But can they only move in a straight line then? Wait, get me. Yeah. No. Not skip to the end. Like it looks like Bum should be easily able to avoid enemies or prisons for the first part of the map. Yeah, but I am still curious how well they can actually see the what is ahead of them. Like, can they see the whole map from their vantage point? I highly doubt it. Well, yeah, I mean, the show is a little bit here. So they can only go in one direction, or can they tell him to do curves? What happens if I don't beat all the enemies in 10 minutes? Then you have to stay there on the next turn too, which means you lose a turn. If you don't open the prison door, you don't have to fight the enemies, but that also means that you lose a turn. If you want to reach your destination within the limited number of turns, it's better to fight and defeat the enemies. Or not encounter a prison in the first place. Now tell the cat where you want to go and how many squares. Yeah, shall I take you? I want to go 3 squares straight ahead. Straight to the prison? So they can only go in straight lines, apparently. That complicates things. They're literally teleported. Okay. There is a prison in your way. If you choose not to open the prison and fight the enemies, you have to stay here for another turn. Would you like to open the prison? Yes. Very well. The prison door is now opening. And rumble. You must now fight the enemies that come out of the prison. If you beat them in less than 10 minutes, you can continue moving forward right away on your next turn. Otherwise, you'll have to stay here for your next turn too. Roar? What is it? Those are the enemies. Okay, some kind of weird Yeti monster things. Spiky Yeti monster things. With clubs. There are more of them than I expected, but I have to beat them in 10 minutes. Just so you know, elimination means completely killing the enemies. They are not counted as being eliminated if they are still breathing. Now go ahead and begin fighting. Oh. Yeah, I see a trap coming. They said that the people from the cat tower can join the field. They did not say... Did they say as what they will join the field? Or can they fail like in the cat tower and being put into prison as enemies? Ooh. Or maybe I'm just overly suspicious. Charge! And how much difficulty will Bum have with them? So far he is blasting them with his Shinzo waves, but is he killing them? Is he killing them quickly enough? They're stronger than the other enemies. Yeah, so far they are surviving and even breaking through. Dun dun dun. Freedom! Is that the leader? We want freedom! Freedom? That, of course, complicates things. They are not just monster, but apparently their own species of, like, people. No, even one of their leader even managed to close the distance. But of course, Bum has gotten very strong in close combat too. Meanwhile, Yama. Yama just seems to have an endless array of prisons ahead of him. Did they put the hostages in the fucking prisons? And they did say that they are in a cat tower. But, of course, this can't be a fair game. What's this? Just a bunch of prisons in a straight line. That's right. The roadmap is a special gift from Lord Asacha to you, Lord Yama. It's a simple map. All you have to do is defeat the enemies in the boxes right in front of you and keep moving forward. There's no need to worry about finding the right way. It's a perfect map for the leader of the knuckleheaded canines. But be careful not to wear yourself out before you reach Lord Asacha. There's no chance of that, dumbass. Don't talk down to me just because I can't see you and kill you too. Hey, Asacha, why don't you fight me man to man instead of making me jump through those ridiculous hoops, you coward? Don't seriously expect me to get tired before I reach you, do you? The first turn has begun. Let's speak this soon, let's see what we've got. The participants may now begin moving. The game has begun. Would you like to move? Of course I'd like to move as far ahead as possible. So, to the first prison. There's a prison in your way. Would you like to open the prison? If you choose not to open the prison, you will have to stay here for another turn. Of course I want to open it. Very well, the prison door is now opening. What the heck are these shark people? I let you in on a little secret, Yama. The enemies in these cages, uh, are species I've captured, brainwashed, and dominated. Just like you, Kana. Oh, that's Yasachak talking. A species I've captured, brainwashed, and dominated, just like you, canines, and hostages. I promise to set them free if they can hold you back for one turn. Oh, oh shit. What, you son of a... Just so you know, this map has a limit of 20 turns. If they delay you by even a single turn, you won't be able to reach me. Oh, fuck, that's evil. So he is forced to basically massacre every single one of these two who are in the same situation as the canine people to save the canine people. Great. The game ends before you get to me. All the hostages in the cat tower will die automatically. It's a question of whether you lose and allow them to go free, or whether you beat them and save your precious canines. Isn't this a fun game? I had a little present for you along the way too, so give it your best shot. Bastard. Meanwhile, Bum with the Yeti people. Rawr, come here and fight me for freedom. Freedom? What's he talking about? Allow me to explain. This is one of the species that was defeated and imprisoned by Lord Diasacha. If they manage to defeat you or delay you by one turn in this game, Lord Diasacha promised to grant their species freedom. They are fighting you for the sake of their own freedom. What? Oof. And that's, of course, the worst possible thing to do to a soft-hearted bum. If you feel sorry for them, you can just let them win or just waste a turn. It's your choice whether you want to sacrifice your own goal for their freedom, or whether you want to defeat them and move ahead for the sake of your own goal. That's so cruel. The cat tower before the start of the game. Everyone's here. You're all on the top floor of the cat tower. In a moment, you will enter the cat tower through here and play a game. The game that you will be taking part in is called Cat and Mouse. Cat and Mouse? Watching is there too. Yes, there are several mice running around the cat tower as we speak. Anyone who catches one of those mice may leave the cat tower and teleport to a map on a route of their choice. Yeah, not saying as what. Since the captains may only move for up to 4 turns each, the 4 squares I think they mean. For the sake of maintaining the balance of the game, if you move to a map after catching a mouse, you will be taken to a spot 4 squares away from the captain. If the enemy catches a mouse, you will be taken to a random square right next to the captain. But after the 10th turn, you will be sent directly to where the captain is, regardless of whether an ally or an enemy kills a mouse. But wait, isn't that then good if the enemy catches a mouse? By means of a simple game, the light bearer may communicate with the field and change various game elements in the cat tower's control room. It's connected to the field, so you can go look for it. Okay. And as for the spear bearer, they can breach the field's observation platform through the control room. From there, they can throw the spear and try to hit a participant on the field. If a participant is hit with a spear, they will be kicked off the field. Since there are a lot of you, for the sake of fairness, the new 4th Army Corps and Mascanis minions will be joining in the Cat Tower game. The new 4th Army Corps and Mascanis minions? Wonder what kind of monsters we'll be up against. This just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, otherwise Karaka, Hansung, and White is also with them. Oof. That's gotta be the hardest hitter on their side. Now use your pocket to select the position that you want. Choose carefully. All participants have chosen their positions. You will now be taken to the cat tower. What or wait, did they mean in the rules? Yeah, I don't understand why this is supposed to be bad. Or do they mean if the enemy catch them or stay, the enemy will go on the field? But it doesn't sound like it, not how it is written. Either way, they can come to the support. Anyway, enjoy the game. Oh, and also Doom is also there. I assume Paul too. Inside the cat tower. Hansung Yu. So, this is the cat tower, huh? Seeing that I'm all by myself, the cat tower itself must consist of several different rooms. I don't see a way out of this room. That's what this slide is for, I assume. Or the various pipes. And what's that even? An air conditioning? No. What's that? Sure looks suspicious. There are 3 more holes on the other side too. They are the same shape, but much smaller. What are they for? Uh, I guess for the mice to run around. I better try to find Lady Evankel and see where she's headed to. I wish they'd hurry up and start the game already. Find the mice, find the mice. Squeak, squeak. Participants, in order to begin the cat and mouse game, I will open the floodgates in each room. Floodgates? There will be a sudden burst of water, but this is a natural part of the game, so please don't be alarmed. Hansung is very clearly alarmed. Blocking the sudden flood of water. Water keeps pouring out of the floodgate. I don't think the game will start if I just keep waiting around here holding back the water. He said the water is a natural part of the game, so maybe I'm supposed to let the water carry me through one of the holes on that wall. I don't like the idea of letting the water carry me away, but I don't have a choice. So it is a water slide. White apparently has no intention of letting himself be carried, or is he letting himself be carried in that bubble? Karaka shielding himself with the tentacles, and the one with her paddles. Love is literally surfing. Thank you for participating in the Cat Tower game. While Hansung is, well, enjoying the ride. You must each find and kill the mice in the place where the water carries you. However, please keep in mind, is the game finally starting now, that there are not only allies in the Cat Tower. Okay. I'm glad my first opponent. Blondie? Feline. This is going to be fun. This game isn't off to a good start. In another part of the cat tower. So Hansung is fighting against one of Yasacha's minions. While White. I can't believe I had to get my feet wet. What a rude place. I'd better not stay here for too long. Huh? Oh, there is one of the mice already. Is that a mouse? I guess I'm supposed to kill that mouse in order to reach the field. Great. Looks like I'll be able to get out of here sooner than I thought. Ooh, who is that? Okay, he looks cool. I can't believe you're the first enemy I encounter in the cat tower. It's truly an honor, Lord White. I don't know who you are, but keep it down. Scare away the mouse. Oh, he's trying to be sneaky and then... Ah! Division Commander of the new 4th Army Corps, Lopobia Yorayo. I'm so grateful to get to talk to you like this right before your death. Who's this nuisance? Think we'll have lots to talk about, don't you? I knew it seemed too easy. Is that right? Well, I don't really have anything to say to you. The only talking I'm going to do is with my sword. First, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Division Commander Yorayo. I work for Lord Liberick, the commander of the new 4th Army Corps. Good for you, I don't care. Let me propose something before we fight. What? Would you like to team up with us temporarily? Why though? Team up with you? What do you mean? You already have all the power you want. There's no point in staying here in this war any longer. If you help us with this game, I'll help you get out of here safely. So you're saying, if I let you have this mouse, you'll let me leave this war safely? That's right. The Army Corps commander always keeps his promises, so you don't have to worry. I think I'll pass. I still have some unfinished business here. Unfinished business? Yeah, I'm waiting for my last feast, and I don't intend to leave this war until then. Last feast? And I don't team up with anyone. I either make them surrender, or I devour them. Some have thought of me as a leader and followed me. And that was a very bad decision for them. So, this last feast. Does he mean Calavan still? But they are not supposed to fight Calavan anymore. But I'm actually a predator by nature, so no one has ever stayed by my side until the end. Too bad, I thought I might be able to reason with you. I told you I'm not interested in talking. You leave me no choice. Just have to settle this. Side glance to the mouse. Right now. Both of them are going for it. Oh, but White isn't aiming for the mouse, he's aiming for him. It's after me, not the mouse. I think you could catch the mouse before I caught you. But do you think my sword couldn't cut you? Whatever it was. That was very foolish of you. No, it does seem he can block with his sword slice with his many hands. 8 of them, apparently. Simply thought I could block your blade whenever I wanted. As he is demonstrating, yes. Does that make me a fool? I'm not sure. I might change my mind if you can block this next move too. I'm impressed you managed to grab my sword with your bare hands. You're definitely no ordinary goblin. Huh, that's his species apparently. Yes, that's right, I'm somewhat different from humans. What do you mean? Although the Tower's laws are absolute for humans, I'm sure you're aware that they are slightly more lenient towards other species. Oh, interesting. For example, if a human doesn't pass a test, they can't enter the inner level, but objects certainly can. My commander in the workshop took that as a hint to mean that if they could mix human and non-human beings to create beings that are both human and somewhat different from humans, maybe they could create humans who defy the laws of the tower, like objects, machines, or animals, so they did some research. And as a result, we were born. We are not perfect, but we fall slightly outside the limits of the tower's laws. I, in particular, was created using all kinds of capturing items in the tower, which means the usual law that Arya's sword can't be beaten doesn't affect me at all. Oh, that is like a fundamental law of the of the tower, the Arya ability. Ah, interesting. I guess that's true for all their abilities then. Hmm. I'm like your natural enemy. Okay. So you're basically just an experiment that those with an inferiority complex made to comfort themselves. Almost every single one of the guys like you I've run into before has been a failed experiment. Would you like to try and find out? Let's see whether or not a failure like me can defeat you and that sword of yours. Well, this won't be boring at least. Hmm, it's been an hour already, but I not many chapters, so let's continue. Warning, this episode contains content that may not be suitable for some readers. That is worrying. Let's see if it is suitable for me. We are not perfect, but we fall slightly outside the limits of the tower's laws. Yeah, we had it already. Yes, still repeating. Gakjadosaeng, Part 2. Try and fight out. Huh. Don't feel bad when I kill you. He is growing even more arms? Or is that just he is attacking so quickly that they are blurring? No, I don't think he's literally growing more arms. He's just fending off all his slashes. Catching a sword every time. Or is he? No, now it looks like he literally grew arms all over the place. That sword doesn't work against me. Told you I can easily grab your sword. You're afraid of me? You've always relied on that sword. Does it scare you that you're no longer protected by it? Not afraid. Not at all afraid of you. Why would I be scared of that silly sword of Ari? I can easily block it. I sure talk a lot. I haven't even finished my second combo yet. Don't speak too soon. There's still more. Now lots of slashes. But I can block. Them all. Yeah, but like it's nice that you can block it. Are you going to counterattack it at some point? Oh, very impressive. You really are good at blocking attacks. Eh, But I wonder, what will you do when there are too many swords to block? This is getting confusing. An enormous amount of slices now. This can't be. He only swung the sword once. How many sword strikes can he generate with a single combo? But even still. Oh, and there goes one of his hands. I can stop. Oh, there go all of his hands. Or arms. Them all. Okay, these are actually physical arms he was growing. After hundreds of white flashes passed through my mind, I came to my senses. Why couldn't I block that sword? I knew it right away when he cut off my first hand. That sword has simply brought me under control of the laws that I had escaped from. I guess this chapter is quite a bit bloodier than usual, with that gruesome mutilation of the opponent, of White's opponent. I wasn't quick enough. Don't be too hard on yourself for not blocking my attack, you big-mouthed goblin. Dodge his sword, it's unstoppable. I didn't show it when you blocked my first attack, but that actually really hurt my pride. Is it trying to make me feel better? Not completely terrible. Is it deceiving me? Funnily enough, oh, that's probably the goblin. I forgot his name already. He is not important. Funnily enough, either way, this actually doesn't seem like such a bad way for it to end. I was so busy playing with that sandbag that I let the mouse get away. I better find that mouse and get out of here before someone steals my prey. Squeak, squeak, come out, little mousey. Squeak, squeak. There's a soul waiting to be devoured on that field. Is there? Suddenly, Karaka and Doan, apparently they tag teamed their own opponent here. That one looks weird as hell. I was wondering what was so special about the new 4th Army Corps. They're not so tough after all. Then again, there are two of us, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I never thought I'd team up with Slayer. I could have never imagined doing such a thing with the old Slayers. Things have changed. I never asked for your help. You just stuck your nose in my business. And if you're trying to say the older Slayers were greater, then you've insulted me. Gosh, don't be so sensitive. It just means that you've gotten more human than before. Such a grump. And you and that regular. Let's go, we have to find the mouse. It's better to stick together for now. Follow me, kid. Told you not to be so arrogant. Lucky she is wearing shorts under that dress, apparently. You again. Why have you been following me since that back at that wall? So annoying. Appreciate the attention, but I don't want a stalker. Don't be ridiculous. This time it was just a coincidence. Although I'm glad I get to fight you. Are you glad about that? First, I just wanted to pick on you because you're short and blonde. But the more I get to know you, the more you smell. You smell like a hypocrite. What are you talking about? I was briefed about you after our fight back at the wall. You've been busy going around helping races trying to gain their independence from Lord Jahad, I hear. You may have gotten lucky and cleared your past record to become a director whenever can reach the test floor, but you can't hide your true nature. The true nature of superficial hypocrites who think that helping those weaker than them is justice. I will say it over and over as often as it takes. Not being able to help everyone doesn't mean you have to. You can't help anyone. That's not what hypocrisy means. Such an overused term nowadays. Hey, people like you. And so far they seem evenly matched. Can't run forever. Pansung mostly eager to, well, go away and find a mouse. Don't have time to stand around chatting with you. Purpose of this game is to catch mice and get out onto the field, or have you forgotten? That's true, but there's one more thing you need to worry about in here. There are a lot of guys that Lord Yassar just captured in this Qatar. You know who I mean, don't you? The ones who you tried so hard to help on the outside. Those minorities who were persecuted by Lord Jahad. Lord Yassar tends to collect the mixed ones. He's very interested in ruling over them. If you genuinely want to help the weak, why don't you try to save all the people in here too? I guess you're a bit too busy to help them now, huh? You were just doing a bit of volunteer work to make yourself feel better. You don't really care about the weak. I bet you never imagined that what you did would end up making the situation even worse. God, you take way too much. Let me shut your mouth for you. Yeah, don't even listen to that shit. Wait a minute. Has he been holding back the water this whole time? I was using Shinzo to stop the water like a dam so we wouldn't notice. I think I was just running away this whole time. Wrong. Oh, he's then flushing him away. Ah! Or flushing them both away to get, well, on with it. Hmm. But his control over the water allows him now to control the battlefield. Ah! But what now? The battle is still on? Or where am I? This must be the room that the acid has been dripping down into. Why is there suddenly acid? Hey! Oh, there is one mouse. Yeah, a mouse! Huh? Sweet, it's mine! Too late. And some massive acid blob is coming for Hansung. Reach? Oh, but he's redirecting it at his opponent, whose name I didn't bother to remember. But of course, it's not that easy. So he carves a path through the desert. Why are you holding on to me? Didn't you say I was annoying? Don't worry, even if I catch a mouse, I won't go out to the field right away. I'll fight you first. Maybe busy, but I certainly have time to rip you to pieces. So okay, when the enemy captures a mouse, they will be able to go onto the field to, I guess, fight the captains at their leisure. If I were you, I would be more worried about drowning first. Ooh. Yeah. Again, slices through the wall of water to get to the mouse. Got you now. Tansung also smacks the mouse around with the water gush. Yeah. And directly towards him. Oh, no, into the acid. Does that count? They're supposed to catch the mouse, not kill it, right? Knock the mouse into the acid? What's that? The hell? What are you doing? You killed the mouse. Killed it so you couldn't catch it. What? When you want something, isn't it better to destroy it so someone else can take it first? I hate it when other people take what I want. And you really are twisted. Is that the obvious thing to do? You could attack my teammates if you get out onto the third field first. Or are cats incapable of thinking that far ahead? You arrogant son of a... You're really getting on my nerves. I had enough of you. Crackle? What is he doing now? Oh, is he transforming? Huh? Alright, forget about catching my son now. I'm catching you first. I can't wait to tear you to shreds. He's transforming? Even more water pillars. Huh? But his opponent is suddenly a far bigger threat than before. Crackling with that purple electricity all over. He changed. Well, that's a cool transformation. Full body, it looks like. Is that transformation? Yep, it's kind of like canine transformation. Except we call ours beastification. Stylish. Canines can only partially transform, right? Well, we can change our whole body. The only downside is it takes a while to change back. Let me show you. And apparently cannot only change his body, but also fire that lightning bolts he has all over his body. Uh, Oof, and control it to. Oh no, he didn't. I thought he was smacking him in the back here by having the lightning bolt zigzag, but no, he used that opportunity to go at him. He's so fast. So he isn't firing the lightning bolts per se, he's moving with it. He's too quick to check with my eyes, I can't dodge him. Just have to put up a Shinzo screen. But his opponent is easily breaking through. Certainly doesn't look good. What the hell? Just passed right through the Shinzo screen. Yeah, speeding around, approaching him from the top now. Can't avoid him or block him. How is he doing that? He looks surprised. Then again, most of the people I fought have died with that look on their face. Yeah, attacking over and over. Hansung is dropping straight into the acid. According to what I was told, he was supposedly a very rare genius even among the 10 great families. I guess that was just a bunch of rumors. Yes, he seems still conscious. So does he have a plan for a counterattack? Warning, this episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. But yeah, now we will see what is so upsetting about this chapter in the next episode. In the next video. I mean, the horrible mutilation of that many-armed goblin was, okay. There were quite a few rather bloody scenes before. So maybe we will see what will happen to that cat person. Or maybe Hansung. Maybe the skin boiled off from the acid or something. Yeah. A bit morbid to speculate. So yeah, we are in another overly complicated game akin to the tests we've seen before. I complain a bit about that, but they're not bad. They can be rather interesting. So yeah, we will see how this continues. I don't think it will end in the next video, but well, until next time.